Let's talk about what the National Association of Realtors is finally admitting about housing. And of course, let's talk about my big concern that shelter inflation, the largest component of CPI, is actually setting up to spike next summer. So let's talk about all that and more. But first, let's remind you, we did a day 5 boot camp yesterday with the one and only Derek, that ADU guy. We talked about ADUs, we talked about working with contractors, all of that stuff, and we are giving it away for free. Day 5, 2 hours of the one and only Derek, that ADU guy, can be found on the Best of ORAT channel. You can also find the Jason Pritchard interview from last week. And folks, if you don't take the time to watch these videos, I'm giving them away to give value, but also to increase subscribers and increase watch time. It is completely a selfish move, but hey, you have the ability to watch the entire day 5 boot camp by going to Best of ORAT. You won't be disappointed. Derek simply crushed it, and it's going to help you guys learn perhaps another tool to go after. Let's talk about the winter housing market. We're in it. It's going to get ugly. The following, in my opinion, goes from now until February. You and I will revisit this in kind of around Valentine's Day to see what happens in March. I honestly have no idea. I don't know where this goes, but I can tell you the next 4 to 5 months, we are going to have active inventory rise. Usually, seasonally, you don't get inventory rise in Q4. It kind of trails off. That is going to be different. Now, why is that? Why is that? Is it because we have a wave of supply coming on the market? Nope. According to Altos Research, I want to make sure I get the right number, new listings are down 5% year on year at 57,000 last week. So, okay, wait. If supply is down, right, new supply is down, but yet active inventory is rising, why is that? It's because freaking 8% mortgage rates matter. The Fed, the bond market, has taken mortgage rates to 8%, and we now know where demand breaks. Demand breaks at 8. People are just like, I'm out, I'm canceling, I'm no longer looking, it's the holidays, it's winter, I'm not going anywhere. So inventory, active inventory is going to rise. Cancellations are going to rise. I believe it was last August, it might have been last September, where they came out and said cancellations were something like 15.8%. They're going up. We're going to see a lot of cancellations because people get excited. It's human condition. They've been looking for a while. They got something, then they ran the math and are like, oh, I'm out. We're also going to see listing agreements get canceled. We're going to see some folks say, hey, I listed my house. It's now that it's Halloween, it's Thanksgiving. Take it off the market. We will try again in the spring. Transactions are going to fall. Transactions are going to fall. I'm calling 3.75 to 3.8 million. I've been calling that for quite a while now. I'm not changing my opinion. But that will be the bottom. So if you're looking for a ray of sunshine in the abyss of a frozen winter, it's congratulations, the bottom is almost here. We still have death, divorce, diamonds, diplomas, and diapers. We will still have transactions. We will still do 3.8 to 4 million transactions next year. We're not doing 6.1, we're not doing 6.6, but we will still have death, divorce, diamonds, diapers, and diplomas, the 5 Ds, to keep the housing market from a complete standstill. So at the end of the day, what number is going to change the most? Days on market. I would not be shocked if days on market doubled by February. Days on market is going to double. What is going to happen is you're going to have some people just put their properties on the market and wait. And we're going to have some people put the market, have some price drops, all of that. The housing market is in for the winter of discontent. It is It is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Next up, want to let you know about 2024. We are going to see the return of mergers and acquisitions. According to John Redmond, Discover Capital Management, he thinks that there are 1,200 companies, 1,200 companies that are expected to run out of money in 2024. That's a big number. So we're going to see acquisitions, we're going to see fire sales, we're going to see all of these things. Mergers and acquisitions are going to go up. We're already seeing it just today. I don't know if I remember their names. Databricks bought somebody for $100 million. I think Chevron or Exxon's buying somebody. There's acquisitions going on. There are companies with cash and or stock. We're going to see a lot of mergers and acquisitions. I got a question for you. It's Monday. 2 questions, simple yes or no. Question number 1, will the Republican House elect a speaker this week? Let me know in the comments below, yes or no. Second, will the UAW strike will end by Friday? Just curious where you guys are at. Will the Republicans elect a speaker of the House by Friday? Will the UAW strike be over by Friday? Leave me a comments below, simple yes, no. Just curious where your minds are at. Love to get your opinion. So now let's talk about my fear. Yeah, it's a fear at this point. Shelter inflation is rolling over. I think it gets better the next 4 or 5 months. My fear is that these 8% mortgage rates are going to stop builders. We're already seeing that. It's going to mothball projects because nobody can get financing. And by the time we get to next April, May, or June, we're going to have shelter inflation not flat, but going up. That is a concern. It's there. I can see it coming. I hope it doesn't, but that is a long-term concern. Because again, remember, shelter inflation, unlike all the other calculations, are essentially 12 carts. And we already know how the math is going to work on the next 4 or 5, right? A big number is going to fall off and a small number is going to go on. But I don't know about next year. Next year is going to be a problem, I think. Again, some data from regional banks, again, not lending, they're paying higher interest expense, all of that. The last question is about retirement. So I'm Generation X, Gen X. For me, retirement was go to school, get a good job, climb the corporate ladder, put some money in a 401k, and ride off into the sunset at 65. I've been reading articles about Gen Z. Gen Z is doing something called soft saving. Never heard of it before. Apparently what Gen Z is doing now is they are putting less away for retirement and getting experiences now. Why wait till you're 65 and you can't go anywhere? Why don't you do some things now? I think that's interesting. I'm trying to fight off a sneeze, sorry. So again, it's just an interesting idea. I wonder, in this social media world, in the world where you can make income like side hustles, I wonder if the retirement, I don't know what you want to call it, idea is changing. Maybe it's not bad to do something at 65 or 67, a little side hustle money. I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, folks, I am happy to announce that our event in Las Vegas, February 17th and 18th, we are down to only 100 tickets. 100 tickets to get around 11 or 12 millionaires who help build this channel, get around 300 amazing folks in the audience. You want to be there Saturday, Sunday, February 17th and 18th. We're going to also have a party. We're going to have a concert. We're going to make sure your time is well worth it. Do me a favor, buy your tickets. I want to sell this thing out in the next couple of weeks. If you could help me do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Folks, have an amazing day. Remember, buy box, do the work. Opportunities out there. Bye.